Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, dreamers and doers, welcome to the video that could change your life. If you're ready to unlock the secrets to success, you're in the right place. Today, we dive deep into the mind of one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs, Jack Ma. From embracing failure to dreaming big, Jack Ma has taught us invaluable lessons that go beyond business. Whether you're chasing your dreams, building a business, or just looking for motivation, these 10 powerful lessons will inspire you to keep moving forward and never give up. So grab a seat and let's dive into Success Depends on You. Life-changing lessons from Jack Ma. Lesson 1. Embrace failure. You want to succeed. Then stop running from failure. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, failed over and over again. He failed university entrance exams. He got rejected from dozens of jobs. Even KFC said no. And he was turned down by investors more times than he could count. But he never let failure define him. Instead of seeing failure as the end, he saw it as feedback. As a teacher, every no he received was simply preparing him for the ultimate yes. And that's the lesson. Failure is not your enemy. It's your best mentor. It teaches you what books can't. It toughens your skin. It sharpens your instincts. And it reveals who you truly are when things get hard. Success doesn't come to those who never fall. It comes to those who fall, get back up, and try again. Smarter, stronger, and more determined. So next time you fail, smile. You're one step closer. That's the Jack Ma mindset. That's how legends are made. Lesson 2. Think long-term. Jack Ma once said, "If you want to be successful, think about where you'll be in 10 years, not just 10 months." That mindset changed everything for him. Most people chase quick wins, fast money, instant results. But Jack knew that real success doesn't grow overnight. It grows like a tree, slowly, silently, but surely. When he started Alibaba, he wasn't focused on becoming a billionaire tomorrow. He was focused on building something meaningful, something that would still matter decades later. And that's the secret. Success isn't about speed. It's about sustainability. It's about planting seeds today that might not bear fruit for years. It's about working hard now so your future self can thank you later. It's about having the patience to build something that lasts. So ask yourself, are you thinking like a sprinter or like a marathoner? Because in Jack Ma's world, the long game is the only game that truly matters. Lesson 3. Invest in people. Jack Ma didn't build Alibaba alone. He built it shots with people. By believing in them, nurturing them, and growing with one of them. He once said, "Your employees should be smarter than you. If they are not, then you've hired the wrong people." Powerful, right? Because the truth is, success isn't a solo game. It's a team sport. You can have the best ideas, the latest technology, the biggest dreams, but without the right people beside you, loyal, inspired, and empowered, you'll never reach your full potential. Jack didn't just hire talent. He invested in them. He trained them. He listened to them. He made them feel like they were building something together, not just working for a paycheck. And when people feel trusted, valued, and challenged, they rise, they lead, they innovate, they own the mission. So if you want to build something great, start with people. Believe in them before they believe in themselves. Because when you lift others, you rise too. That's not just leadership, that's legacy. Lesson 4. Use technology as a tool. Jack Ma isn't a tech genius. He doesn't know how to code. But he built one of the biggest tech empires in the world. How? Because he understood one thing. Technology is a tool, not magic. You don't have to invent the next app or write the next algorithm. What you need is vision. To see how technology can solve real problems. Jack once said, "Technology should empower the powerless, not replace them." He believed tech should serve people, not scare them. And that's exactly what he did with Alibaba, connecting millions of small businesses to the global market using the internet. The lesson? Don't get overwhelmed by technology. Leverage it. Use it to amplify your ideas, your business, your message. Whether it's social media, AI, automation, or just better communication, tech can multiply your impact if you use it wisely. In the 21st century, the most powerful weapon isn't money or muscle. It's your ability to adapt, learn, and innovate with technology. You don't need to be a programmer to win. You just need to be a problem solver. And let technology be your tool. Lesson 5. Learn from everyone. You don't need a classroom to learn. You don't need a degree to grow. What you need is humility. Jack Ma once said, "A real businessman or entrepreneur has no enemies. Once he understands this, the sky's the limit." Why? Because everyone your friends, your failures, even your competitors, has something to teach you. The problem is, most people only listen to those they agree with. They only learn from people who look like them, think like them, or validate their opinions. But Jack, he did the opposite. He listened to critics. He studied his competitors. He learned from taxi drivers, customers, and interns. Because he believed every person has a story, a lesson, a spark that could light the way. And that's what made him great. So the next time someone gives you feedback, don't defend. When someone disagrees, don't shut down. Instead, listen, learn, grow. Because wisdom doesn't come from being the smartest in the room. It comes from being smart enough to listen to everyone in it. Lesson 6. Stay cheerful, even under pressure. Pressure is inevitable. Everyone faces challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt. But Jack Ma has a powerful belief. How you handle pressure is what defines you. Think about it. When things go wrong, when the world feels like it's against you, what happens? Some people collapse under the weight of stress. They panic. They lose their calm. But not Jack Ma. In his early years, when Alibaba was struggling to stay afloat, there were plenty of moments when failure seemed certain. Money was running out. Investors were pulling back. But instead of crumbling, Jack chose to stay cheerful. He wasn't just putting on a happy face. He was choosing to see the opportunity, not the obstacle. He was choosing to smile through adversity, to scold, laugh or shake at the pressure, and to stay calm in chaos. Why? Because he understood something we all forget under stress. Our energy is contagious. Goro. If you stay positive, you inspire your team. You uplift the people around you. You build resilience, not just for yourself, but for everyone who's watching and working with you. Jack Ma said, "When you are under pressure, the best thing you can do is stay calm, stay cheerful, and stay positive." So, when the storm comes, instead of letting it drown you, be the calm in the storm. When everyone else is panicking, choose to remain steady. Smile. Lead with optimism. Be the person who lifts others up rather than dragging them down. Because your attitude in tough times is the foundation of your success. Lesson 7. Take things lightly. Dream Big Jack. Ma has a unique way of looking at the world. While most people are weighed down by stress and perfectionism, Jack believes in keeping things dewy, light, while aiming for the biggest dreams. Why? Because when you take things too seriously, you risk losing the joy and creativity that can actually drive success. Jack Ma once said, "You should take things seriously, but you shouldn't take yourself too seriously." What he meant was simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Success doesn't have to come with a heavy burden. It comes from thinking freely, being open to new possibilities, and having fun along the way. Dream big. One of Jack's most powerful teachings is to dream big, beyond what seems possible. He didn't start Alibaba thinking small. He didn't settle for modest goals. He set his sights on building a global empire, a platform that could connect millions of small businesses to the world. And he did it, not by stressing over every little detail, but by believing in his big dreams and allowing them to evolve naturally. But here's the twist. While he dreamed big, he kept things light. He didn't carry the weight of his dreams on his shoulders. He stayed flexible. He had fun with his work. He kept his vision clear, but his approach relaxed. This is something that too many people forget. They stress, they overthink, and they lose sight of the excitement and creativity that comes with work dreaming big. Jack Ma teaches us that big dreams should never feel like a burden. They should feel like an adventure. So when you're chasing your dreams, don't get bogged down by every small setback. Don't let the pressure of perfection hold you back. Instead, let your ideas flow. Let them grow. And let them take you to places you never imagined. Take things lightly. Dream bigger than you think is possible. And watch as your life unfolds in incredible ways. Lesson 8. Understand the power of youth. Jack Ma has always said that youth is not just a phase. It's a per-hour powerhouse. It's a period in life where dreams are big, energy is limitless, and creativity knows no bounds. In today's world, many people underestimate the potential of young minds. They assume experience trumps everything. But Jack Ma doesn't agree. He sees youth as a force that can reshape industries, transform societies, and drive innovation in ways older generations can't even imagine. Why is Jack Ma so passionate about the power of youth? Because young people see the world differently. They aren't burdened by the way things are supposed to be. Instead, they look at problems with fresh eyes. And they don't settle for the way things have always been done. Jack believes youth is the key to the future. And that's why he has always been an advocate for empowering young minds. He says, young people are the future. They have more energy, more passion, and more creativity than anyone else. Think about it. When Jack started Alibaba, he was just one of many. But his ability to tap into the boundless energy and fresh perspectives of young people helped him build a global empire. He gave young people roles, responsibility, and leadership positions because he has believed in them. And the results speak for themselves. The world's most innovative companies, from Alibaba to Google, Facebook, and beyond, were all shaped by the source, vision, and passion of youth. So, what's the lesson here? If you want to succeed, stop ignoring the power of young minds. Embrace their ideas. Empower them to lead. Give them the chance to show the world what they can do. Because the future isn't just about the old ways. It's about building a future with the energy and brilliance of the young. Lesson 9. Your mindset shapes your future. Jack Ma often says, The mindset you have today will determine the future you have tomorrow. It's simple, yet profoundly powerful. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It's how you perceive challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. And whether you realize it or not, your mindset is actively shaping your destiny. Think about it. How do you respond to difficulties? Do you see them as roadblocks? Or do you see them as stepping stones toward growth? Jack Ma's mindset was never about limiting beliefs or fear of failure. His mindset was open, positive, and forward-thinking. He didn't allow obstacles to stop him. Instead, he looked at every challenge as a chance to learn, adapt, and get better. The truth is, success is not just about talent, knowledge, or luck. It's about how you think, how you approach life, work, and even failure. For instance, when Alibaba was on the brink of collapse, Jack didn't panic. He didn't see failure as the end. He saw it as an opportunity to grow, to pivot, and to innovate. What made him different wasn't just his ability to bounce back, but his ability to maintain a positive mindset even in the most difficult times. He constantly said, "The only thing that can stop you is your own mind." This is the key. Your mindset will either limit you or empower you. If you believe you can't succeed, you won't. If you think you're not good enough, you'll never push beyond your comfort zone. But if you adopt a mindset of possibility, one that believes anything is achievable with persistence and the right attitude, you open the door to infinite opportunities. So, the question is, what kind of mindset do you have? Are you letting fear, doubt, or negativity dictate your future? Or are you choosing to have a mindset that is positive, resilient, and focused on long-term growth? Remember, your mindset shapes your reality. And if you want to change your future, start by changing the way you think. Lesson 10. Never give up. Jack Ma's journey wasn't a straight path to success. It was filled with failures, rejections, and moments when giving up seemed like the easiest option. But Jack's mindset was different. He never gave up. If you've ever faced a tough moment, when things didn't go your way, or when it seemed like all your efforts were in vain, remember Jack Ma's story. When Jack first tried to start Alibaba, he faced constant rejection. He was turned down by investors, laughed at by competitors, and even failed to get jobs at places like KFC. In fact, he faced so many failures that most people would have quit long before reaching success. But Jack didn't. His approach was simple. Keep going. He often says, "If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure." What he understood is that failure is not the end. It's simply a stepping stone toward success. Jack's tenacity, his refusal to quit, became his greatest asset. He saw every rejection as a lesson, every failure as a part of the process. He didn't see them as dead ends. He saw them as opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to grow stronger. In fact, one of his most famous quotes is, "If you want to win in the 21st century, you must keep trying and keep failing." What Jack is really saying is this: failure is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. And the only real failure comes when you quit trying. Jack Ma didn't become a billionaire because he was the smartest or the most talented. He became one because he kept pushing through the tough times, kept learning from mistakes, and refused to give up when the odds were against him. So, the lesson here is clear. No matter how many times you fall, get back up. Every failure is a step closer to success. The key is to bounce, keep going. No matter how difficult it seems, because as long as you refuse to give up, you still have a chance. And there you have it. The life-changing lessons from Jack Ma that can transform your journey to success. Remember, embrace failure, think long-term, invest in people, leverage technology, stay humble, and never give up. With these principles, you can build your own legacy, just like Jack Ma did. So, what are you waiting for? Start today and let your dreams take flight. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. See you in the next video.